Welcome everybody to the Rosen Shingle Creek, coming to you live from Orlando, Florida for the first time in this venue, and hopefully not the last, because this has been a remarkable venue here. We are starting off day 2 of CEO 2025. Welcome everybody. My name is James Chen.
What's up everybody? I'm Ultra David. Check out that amazing live drone shot. Can you imagine that they've gotten that exact same footage, literally to the frame, from a live spot up there in the air? It's remarkable what drones can do nowadays. Awesome to see that. We're here for a big game. James, what are we here to commentate?
We're here to commentate Capcom Fighting Collection 2.
Super cool. All right, looking forward to that. Now, I know that there's a few different games that are in that game. It's a collection of games, as the name implies. So we'll see what we're going to be commentating. However, we do know who's going to be in the top 8.
Ah, okay, all right. Let's take a look at who's in the top 8 right now. In fact, I think we have a top 6 coming into this. As you can see, the first round of the top 8 has already been played out. So who do we got over here?
In Winners Finals, we have Argen versus Silentscope. We have in losers' side PsychoChronic nice. And EricTurbo. And then Guava, Otter, and Xagrandk. And as you can see, Bass already eliminated. Shout outs to that. St. Harry already out of here as well. Take a look at what happened up on the winner's side there. Silentscope taking down PsychoChronic. Argen taking down Guava.
I mean, it's interesting, like, seeing Silentscope and EricTurbo up here. I would think that, you know, like, it's going to be a lot of CVS or CVS2, but Boss has also been eliminated. So we're probably been going through some of the games that, you know, perhaps that he's not as familiar with. As I see some of the players coming up, I see PsychoChronic, and I see Mr. EricTurbo coming up over here.
Eric up here.
Yep. Long time old school California player.
Indeed, yeah.
I've been playing Eric in fighting games for way too many years now. So.
Yeah, well, me too, because I used to play with him at the Barricade 1,000 years ago.
Oh, you guys were actually in school at the same time. That's awesome. Okay. But yeah, Silentscope here, obviously on the winner side, as you mentioned. And, you know, this is Capcom Fighting Collection 2, which just came out, and I think it's fantastic that, you know, we keep getting these collections out here because one of the best things about fighting games that I've been harping on, and I know you've heard me say this a million times already, but fighting games don't get old. You know, like, if it's a fighting game is fun, it's fun. Like, and it's fun, like, forever.
Oh, true.
And there's, like, no point where you, like, go play an old fighting game and go, like, wow, this just is not as fun as I remember. You know, like, when you have a joy from a fighting game, it stays that way pretty much. So, you know, this collection's got CVS1 Pro. CVS2, of course, I think is the big title from this one, you know, that everybody was, you know, excited for.
Yeah.
It's also got 03 Upper, which is, you know, it was basically an arcade-only release of Alpha 3, came out on a few consoles. They tried to tweak a few of the, you know, systems over here to try to make it more balanced. But interestingly enough, all the games that got those kind of balance things in the arcade, like...
It didn't go that great.
Yeah, like Third Strike, they had a balanced one, right? So, but, you know, again, the 30th Anniversary Collection had Alpha 3 on there. And Alpha 3 Upper doesn't exist on any of these collections, and to have it here so that we have the ability to play this one. It also has some of the extra characters like Fei Long, DJ, Guile, and T-Hawk are added to the game. So, you know, it's really cool that we have access to this. I know Project Justice is on here, a couple of Power Stone games, Power Stone 1 and Power Stone 2, and I believe...
You got Capcom Fighting Evolution.
Oh, right.
Flash Jam.
And if you want
lots of different things going on.
If you want to know where Ingrid comes from, well, not comes from, but that was the first game that she was really playable in. So, yeah, Capcom Fighting Evolution. And
one of the greats.
It looks like they're about...
The all-time characters that everybody's looking forward to. Coming back in Street Fighter 6 was the announcement.
Yep.
Practically broke the internet with that one. Still showing up in big force for Ingrid.
Oh, yeah. I mean, a lot of people, you know, who have been big fans of Ingrid for a long time really excited to actually be able to play her for the first time ever. So, you know, but did I see it right on the screen there? I thought I saw Plasma Sword on the screen.
Yeah, we'll see.
The Nightmare of Bilstein, right?
Yeah,
so I mean,
exactly.
It's really cool. I mean the subtitle right there. It really speaks to the plot of the game, the storyline of the game, right? Why don't you explain it to everybody, David?
All right, so it's Bilstein, right? And there he is out for his morning walk. And, oh, all of a sudden, Rai-On's in the building, and they shoot to the top of the stairs. Way up to the top of the building. They're in the clouds now. PsychoChronic, who plays pretty much every game.
Yes.
Who is known for traveling very far and wide all the time to tournaments all over the place out here. And, yeah, awesome to see Eric as well.
Yeah, and again, this is actually, I think, like maybe the third game in the series, because I know there was like a Star Gladiator, I think was the first one, and then there was a, I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, all right. We'll see if the players are. It's looking pretty good right now, PsychoChronic.
Yeah, I know. PsychoChronic looking really strong. I mean, look at this.
I mean, it's called the Nightmare of Bilstein. You know, you got to expect Bilstein's going to be a nightmare out here.
Yeah, exactly. Trying to hit people with a... I mean, look, Ed has the Dream combo in Street Fighter 6. Bilstein, obviously, you just saw the Nightmare combo.
If there's ever a game that has a title or a subtitle that is about one of the characters in the game, that character's going to be sick. You got Nightmare of Bilstein. You got Karnov's Revenge. Karnov,
okay,
come on.
Okay.
It's 2 for 2.
Okay, right. Karnov, is he like really good in that game?
Karnov's great in that, super good in that game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that.
And it's 100% success rate.
Yeah, Rai-On there. EricTurbo getting the hit. Once again, going back into the super.
Actually, his movement looks pretty sick.
It's really, yeah, I know, right? The
Very,
air dash
very
is
mobile
actually cool.
Blanca. Yeah, to be honest, that looks really cool. PsychoChronic in big trouble.
Dude, that movement is crazy with this character. Oh, too far away,
Yeah?
but it still caught him like he was trying to roll. And look at that, juggle off
He
the
went
ground.
into Dark Force and it just hit full screen. Okay, all right.
So, I mean, what's really interesting about Star Gladiator, because what a lot of people don't realize is Street Fighter EX was developed by Arica, right? So, technically, it wasn't Capcom's first 3D fighting game. Star Gladiator actually is. So Star Gladiator is their first one. That's where Hayato from Hayate, I think it is.
Hayato, yeah.
Hayato from MVC2. That's where he's from, is from the original Star Gladiator. I know Chun-Li's had like a Jun costume in Street Fighter 5. So, you know, this was really their first foray into 3D fighting games. So, you know.
Keeps trying this hit confirm, and it hasn't worked the last couple of times.
Oh.
Gets ball again. Nice little life lead for himself.
Oh. Got in there with that instant air dash. But, yeah, I mean, his character's movement, I mean, yeah, he definitely seems like he's kind of like a Blanca kind of
PsychoChronic with the Oilers shirt on. NHL Stanley Cup Finals going on. He's repping his country's team.
I just saw that win quote. He says, like, Rai-On, he's like the something of, like, destroyer or something. But, I mean, what can he do against, you know, the Nightmare?
The Nightmare, come on.
Bilstein.
Bilstein's in his own nightmare right now.
Yeah. And, you know, the other greatest thing about fighting games, honestly, is that every single one of these games has a fan base out there. There are people who, you know, really, really enjoy a lot of these games because, you know, these are the games they play in their arcade, they grew up with, and or they just have the scene, you know, online with people that they've played with before. And, oh, nice. Wow. Okay. Oh, look at that. And right into the combo over here. Into another one. That's 6 hit. Into another one. Oh, no, that didn't hit cleanly. This is going to give EricTurbo a chance to get out of there. And so, obviously, you know.
Wow.
Ooh,
Okay, a little sidestep.
Oh, yo,
to kill.
That was far, and it did a lot of damage.
So much of that round was actually just Eric controlling things. His spacing was great. You can see the movement was good. I love this character's movement, by the way. It's like super fun. And he found a lot of good hits, and then PsychoChronic did like his Dark Force twice, and that was, I don't know. I don't really know what the options are. Honestly.
All he did was the Nightmare.
Yeah. He sent the Nightmare around.
Yeah, exactly. So obviously you can see they're building super meters down at the bottom of the screen. It's going to activate again. Look at that damage.
Yeah, this seems amazing.
Oh my God. Well, at least the second one was a little scaled here. Yeah, you can see the third one very scaled, and that's the second time now that EricTurbo has managed to roll on Wake Up and get behind PsychoChronic, who is trying to keep swinging away. But I feel like, yeah, it's basically EricTurbo movement versus PsychoChronic and the nightmare of Bilstein. And, you know, one of the reasons why I talked about how every one of these games has their scene of players and such, you know. I know there's going to be a lot of Project Justice guys. I'm not Project Justice. Star Gladiator fans out there who are just like, hey, you know, there's a lot of subtlety and detail going on here. Unfortunately, I'm not super familiar with this game, as you can probably tell.
No, I don't. That doesn't sound right to me.
And, you know, honestly, of course, obviously wish I could give you guys a little more information. All I know is that that super that Eric has confirmed so many times right there has done so much work for him, which means EricTurbo is going to advance forward. And if I'm not mistaken, we are starting on the loser side of the bracket. So I believe that PsychoChronic has been eliminated.
Yep, you're right.
So we didn't lose our Canadian player. And, you know, obviously PsychoChronic, shout-outs to him, by the way, because for the longest of time, this guy has been at every single tournament.
Yeah.
Like, I swear, ever. And he would take the bus.
Yeah, man,
to, like
famously.
Texas Showdowns from Canada and
Told me
such.
it took him 40 hours to get here.
Wow.
This weekend.
Yeah, and he's been doing this for years,
Oh, yeah.
years and years. So, you know.
You got to respect that.
Yeah.
But today, it's over. EricTurbo moves on.
So that's going to be a fun 40-hour drive back.
Yeah, I know.
Those games.
It probably will be, knowing him. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see more of it. There were some. No, yeah, I mean, the options actually were pretty sick.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I
really like the one character's movement, and I really like the. Dude, I'm looking forward to it. Show me some stuff.
Wait, what did he say?
He's saying he's really looking forward to playing up there.
Oh, okay, cool.
Saying he's gonna have a blast.
He's on the stage, as you can see, the traditional boxing ring. And shout outs to this. I mean, if you guys haven't been able to get a good shot of this, I mean, you look at behind on the screen right over there, you can see that they've got the whole entryway arch over here. It's really nice. This venue is incredible. And you know, a lot of, with as many games that are being run at CEO, like, you know, a lot of the other tournaments, you always will have all the games in all these, like, small rooms, and you got to go to like, this is all in one room.
Yeah, man, it's true.
This is all in one room, and Jabali Land, of course, is in a separate room over there, and we will be running some top 8s over there.
Jabali World.
Oh, you're right. That's
By the
right.
way, check out those belts back there. I don't know if folks have noticed that on the stream, but previous CEO belts are lining the walkway.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah, it's a cool little detail.
Yeah, but this venue has been really, really nice. It's just absolutely gigantic. Lots of food options, very easily available. Even after they close, they've got this nice market down there that's open 24 hours that I have already eaten at like 3 times.
Yeah, true. Wow.
Whoa.
All right, it was a big boy.
And I'm assuming that every time they come up here, they're probably going to have like some sort of random draw for the game.
Based on round, yeah.
I see. So every round is going to be the same game. So we will be getting some more Nightmare of Bilstein.
That's true. Yeah.
But, you know, it's like I said, it's really cool that we have the opportunity to play a lot of these games. One of the most important things to me has been the preservation video
the
games
history of it.
and fighting games in particular, obviously. And so, you know, that we have all these collections coming out here. You know, I mean, I will just, you know, take this opportunity for my little plea here. If we can get regular CVS1, you know, I can only see the reason why I feel like I can actually, you know, be like, hey, can you slip in the original CVS1? Because, I mean, look what they did for the MVC collection. you know, X-Men versus Street Fighter was only version 3 there, and a lot of people were like, hey, oh, that's cool, but most of us have played 2, and we're used to 2. And they added version 1 and 2 into the game. And so we can just play any version. I have been obsessed with X-Men versus Street Fighter combos.
Yeah, you've been grinding it.
Me and a bunch of my old buddies, including guys like Dogface, you know,
yeah.
We've all just been like grinding X-Men versus Street Fighter combos. You know, Mr. Derek Daniels from the Midwest, aka Omni, and Magestros, and all of us have just been trying to do like X-Men versus Street Fighter combos, and it's pretty fun.
That's really cool.
So again, it's just really nice to have all these games here. Obviously, as we mentioned, like we have Project Justice here, but the original Rival Schools not on the collection. You know, hopefully maybe that would be available at some point in time. But one of the cool things though is I hope we can get like another collection with like I call it like the Capcom Revival Collection or something like that, and have all 5 versions of Street Fighter 4 on there.
Oh.
MVC and the MVC 3 and UMVC 3.
Right. Vanilla and Ultimate.
Yeah, and then maybe I guess we can put Street Fighter Cross Tekken on there.
Yeah. Vanilla Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
Oh, not
not that one? You want all the versions of all the other games? But
yeah.
Just gonna pass on that, huh?
Hey, look, you probably remember the 25th anniversary tournament as well as I did with our 14-hour commentary block.
You in general have a better memory than me, but I probably remember that one better than you because you were asleep for a good chunk of it.
Yeah. Oh my God. We were commentating.
Yeah, in like hour 13 of SFXT vanilla commentary.
Season 1, yeah.
Who can blame you?
Oh man! After was it Super Turbo first, then Street Fighter 4, and then Rolento Jab, basically, is what it was. All right, so here we go.
All right, we got a couple other characters.
Yeah, so Jun, this is the character I was talking about. Chun-Li definitely has a costume of
this game has sick movement, I gotta say.
Yeah, and like I said, this was one of their first attempts at 3D, and one of the cool things about it is that it's one of the first times that we really saw a 3D game that felt like a 2D kind of thing. You know, obviously they have side steps and movements like that, but you know, a lot of the 3D games definitely were more of the Tekken Virtua Fighter, you know, DOA kind of vein, right? And so this was a nice little take on the 3D.
Yeah, very airborne options.
Right, yeah. So for example, they have like, you know, very 2D style jumps and such. Yeah. Oh, whoa, dive right in there, but was able to block. You know what? I mean, look, I don't think anybody watching who doesn't know this game thought that he had another move.
No, dude, I thought that was over for sure.
I was like, punish time? And he's like, nope. I'm Zelkin.
You never know, man. With old games, supers like that could easily be plus.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Zelkin's like, no, now you got to deal with the nightmare of Zelkin. And Jun was like, take that. That's some nightmare. That's why it's called the Nightmare of Bilstein. Because Zelkin's nightmare wasn't very good. Whoa, that float was actually kind of sick.
Okay.
Look at this. Juggle combos, too.
Bit of a drop. A lot of this has been Xagrandk kind of trying to put up a wall, you could see. I would say jump fierce, question mark? And yeah, that one right there.
Ooh, okay. Oh, no. It wasn't fast enough. Not going to combo.
Oh. Okay, it's not enough of a wall, I guess, against dive kick.
Look at that. Very Kikosho-like move right
there.
there.
Yeah, totally.
But there we go. Guava Otter is going to take that one. Oh, wow.
Yeah, all right. A little instant air action.
Bro, leave her alone. She's already dead.
He's even talking about the one who rules the sky. And he's a bird. He should rule the sky. Look at him up there. Dive kick, instant air stuff.
One of the interesting things about this game, though, is that I don't know if you can play same character with same character, but every character in this game has like basically a clone, and I think there might be slightly variation. I don't remember if they're exactly the same, but like every character has like an alternate version of them that's a different character. So someone will have to let me know exactly if they were different characters or you know, actual just clones, basically.
There's been a Noah's flood in the background of Tokyo, as you can see. Waterfalls still pouring out everywhere.
You know, it's really, really funny because I swear in like all these Japanese fighting games, Tokyo or Japan is like always destroyed, right? Is that like a fake PlayStation? That's a fake PlayStation logo back there.
I think you're right, man. And look at the above N10. N10's been destroyed.
Instead of you got Ayato instead of like the Taito arcades. Right?
Okay, yeah.
But look at that. I mean, just absolute pure domination right there, and I think that means Otter is going to be Otter was second player. Right?
Moving on.
Yeah, going to be out of the game. So, he was really excited to come on stage to play, but
No.
No, I'm not excited anymore, I guess.
Having a great time out there on the stage.
Oh, man. Okay, so thank you to GGBHTG in the chat, who does confirm that they the different versions do have slight variations.
Cool.
There you go.
We're down to our top 4. We got Argen versus Silentscope.
That's who probably we're going to be seeing coming up
Probably
next.
coming up next.
And Silentscope, interestingly enough, obviously I've known Silentscope as a Super Turbo player for the longest time, fellow Kami user and such.
Yep.
But really, I feel like his heart is with CVS2. And
He's been playing that a lot.
yeah, and he's been putting out a bunch of educational videos on it and like combo trials and such. So if you have an opportunity, please check out his Twitter and stuff. He's got all these cool combo trials, things, a lot of summaries and educations about CVS2, teaching you about all the different grooves and such. So, yeah, check it out. I mean, he's just Silentscope. What is it, 88? Silentscope 88 on Twitter? Yeah, there it is. So there you go. Yeah. And also, you can also go to GameFAQs.com.
Oh, yeah?
And download a
can I do
Capcom
there?
versus SNK2 FAQ.
Yeah?
Which, if put in regular, I think it's like 10 size font on Word, is like over 200 pages long.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's very detailed.
Okay, I believe
It
it.
doesn't even just cover the game itself. It even has advice on how to cancel into supers, depending on the motions and stuff like that. It's full of all. It even has character history for every character written by the author's older brother. Like, actually lists out every game that they've been in up to CVS2
Okay.
there. And
Wow.
so, yeah, there's so much detail in this FAQ. It's
Who like that might have an older brother? I don't know.
I don't know, right?
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Older
and
brothers.
what kind of art is in this thing? Is there any cool like text-based?
Well, so the author, I mean, what he tried to make a little bit like the ASCII art for the the title, but the cool thing is, like, if you go through all the different sections of the FAQ, like every section has their own header, and every single header in that FAQ for each chapter is unique for that chapter only. So while you're scrolling through there, you can actually recognize what section you're in based off of the title, the actual section header.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
and
pretty
there's
awesome.
a lot of really interesting designs that he went with.
I'm sure it took him quite a while.
Oh yeah, I mean, it was one of those things like, the way that he felt, and I don't know why I know all
Yeah,
this.
I mean, you can't get into his
Right,
head, obviously,
exactly,
but just
yeah.
to
But,
conjecture.
But it was a good way to kind of exercise that cool artistic side while writing a pure text document.
Definitely,
you know?
yeah.
I mean, obviously, unlike wikis nowadays, where you can put pictures and all these things.
couldn't do
like
that.
Yeah, you can't do that. So-
Pictures? In this economy?
So it was just pure text. So, but I'm not. Oh, actually, they're going to be playing Power Stone. It looks like coming up here. Nice.
First to 3.
Oh, first to 3. Okay, so Power Stone is kind of like Smash Brothers before Smash Brothers, right? It's kind of a game where you run around in an environment and you can pick up items and such. And what's interesting about this one, though, is that the environment changes. Like, you can destroy a lot of parts of the environment. This is Power Stone 1. Power Stone 1 is 1v1. This is more of the like 1v1 style kind of game. And you see the treasure chest back there. They've got a lot of items you can get. Like, there's a bomb back there. Power Stone 2 is actually more of the party game because you can't play 4 players in this game, but in that one you can play 4 players. So Power Stone 2 is where you can, if you're just with a bunch of your friends and you're hanging out, I believe like Maximilian played it on his stream with a bunch of guys, with everybody, and they're just all having fun there too. So, but you can see, this.
Yeah, really fun games. A lot of interesting ideas for sure.
Oh yeah, and of course if you get the Power Stone, you get all powered up and transform like this, and looks like Ayame turns into a mech here. Yeah, nice dodging so far. Just the movement.
Yeah, for
here.
sure. Expecting exactly where each one is going to go. Argen up there.
And you see how they both have 1 gem now. Actually, now Argen has the 2 of them and grab the 3rd one. So when you collect them, and if you beat each other up, it knocks the gem out so that you can get it. And so now Argen is the one using,
okay,
ultra combo or something. But yeah, now has immediately picked up 2 gems after running out of that power gem power-up. And so I see the last one right over there. But you can see the red gem was knocked out of Silentscope. So Silentscope, oh no, actually Argen got it first. Oh.
Okay.
Yo.
Sick movement.
Oh no.
Oh, the wall splat even?
18 seconds long, but actually getting up off the ground seemed to have helped him a little bit. Look at this. They are neck and neck in life here. Here we go. Big hit for Argen. Silentscope needs to get something. Just trying to dive kick his way in.
Wow, what a whiff punish right there on the dive kick. The Landsies punish.
Nicely done for Argen.
Serious expressions on both sides.
Oh, yeah.
Out here to win.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Argen starting it off.
And that's one of the best things about
trying to navigate the space.
Fighting game players here. You put them in anything and they want to win.
Yeah, of course.
Really badly. Whether it's RPS or races, in venues where we accidentally destroy walls or anything like that. That's never happened, actually.
No, not that I know of, yeah. One thing I've always really appreciated about this game and games like it is that you're incentivized to not always be pressuring the opponent. Like sometimes it's valuable to run away and see what else is on stage and to sort of navigate, to control space in the way of controlling spawning locations as much as possible.
And I really do feel like
cool idea.
This kind of genre of a competitive game, it's not quite like a lot of like, behind the back view, the arena kind of fighters. This is literally, you're just running around the whole entire screen. Again, this is going to be a 1st to 3 Argen leading with 2-0. I always kind of feel like there was a super old game called Outfoxies. I was playing that at Combo Breaker because they had it in the arcade section, which is basically a 2D version of this kind of game where you just run around, you use assassins, and you're running around stages, and the stages blow up and transform and all these things like that. I really feel like that, if someone wanted to make like a really competitive, like, serious esportsy kind of version of this game, I think this is like one of the ones that I feel like I would love to see someone try to do, honestly. Like Power Stone 3, Let's see a Power Stone 3.
Yeah.
Because, the idea of, you have to run around and collect things and the item spawns can be random and stuff like that.
Like sometimes, like, ultimately, you have to be attacking your opponent, too. So you're incentivized to think about both of those things at the same time. Pretty cool.
Oh, no.
Okay, up there.
Trying to hit with the mallet, unfortunately.
Actually called out the jump. That was sick.
Yeah. Okay, but you're going to see it runs out. Gems pop out, land in random locations. It's really good. Oh, wow, nice hit right there.
Yeah, and again, use that time to get the power up.
And also, if you notice at the very
juggle? No.
If you notice at the very bottom of the screen, that green diamond there shows you which section the gems are in, so you know where to go and find them. Open the treasure chest. There's a bomb. It's about to explode. This bomb is about to explode. Oh, man. Yeah, so really nicely done so far. No one's been able to collect all 3 of the gems over here. Yeah, good done.
Running away. Yeah, look at this. Yeah.
Good movement. Oh, finally got hit, but I mean, I would consider that. Oh, never mind. I was going to say consider that a win. But Silentscope, look at this
pixel for Argen.
Yeah, just needs to find one hit now.
On a pixel, yeah, can't whiff anything.
Yeah, and you can see what Silentscope was doing. He was trying to collect the gems to make sure. Oh, but the
time up! Oh, man!
Silentscope.
Yeah. I just had a bug fly in my mouth. What the heck? I'm not even joking.
All right, buddy. Get it together.
Holy crap. But, I mean, again, also, obviously this was...
Oh, my God. Heads up. Bazooka in play.
But I
real
mean,
serious there all of a sudden.
you can see that the movement in this game looks really fluid as well. You know,
Ooh, that's got to be a bad spot.
built for analog controllers and such. Oh my God, the damage on that was huge. But you know, the camera work in this game too, really nicely done. You know, that you can see it kind of rotating a little bit, make sure both characters are on the screen. It's really fluid in that way. And like
Bomb.
Oh,
anti-air bomb! Silentscope with a huge lead now.
Yeah, he got the bomb, and then he was able to get the last gem, too. Oh!
So he ties it up.
Yep.
1-1.
1-1. This bomb is about to explode. Look at the smile on Silentscope's face. I mean, the other crazy thing, too, is like, this is definitely like, a lot of these players have played a lot of these games. You know what I mean? They're not just coming in here completely blind. You can kind of tell, right? Like, back in the days, you know, when we were playing in the arcades, you know, there was only like one MVC2 cab, one CVS2 cab, and a lot of times people would just be like, all right, I need to kill some. Oh, the bomb is going to explode.
Oh.
Threw it into the pole.
Yeah, the pole almost was a big problem.
Yeah, all right. Well, speaking of big problem, we've got the power up here going. Got the Power Stone activation, but look at this movement.
Back and forth.
Great dodging. Going to activate the Ultra and does get a clip here and there, but, I mean, if you're Silentscope, you've got to be happy about
I think you're cool with
navigating that. Oh, look at this combos and knocks the gem out. And so you see, goes immediately for that, and yeah, so Argen knows that he has to go pick up the other gem to prevent Silentscope from getting the full power again.
Bomb again.
The stage.
Got Mallet in play.
The stage aware. Oh!
Mallet.
Oh, please, Hammer, don't hurt him. Here we go. I mean, it's time appropriate, right? I mean,
yeah. That was definitely going on at the time.
maybe not.
Maybe
but,
not, actually.
Because most of the people probably on stream watching right now have no idea what the heck that was. So.
What, the hammer reference?
Yes.
You think people watching this game right now don't? I think everybody in the stream right now is 35 plus.
Sure. That's not true. We're exposing this. Oh, hurry up. You can see 20 seconds left on the clock here. And you can see how both of them have become far more defensive in the play, I feel like.
Yeah, they're definitely prioritizing landscape, finding options around them.
There we go. Silentscope.
Oh, bazooka!
He's got to be careful. The super's activated here.
Yeah, he had to, again.
Look at that movement. He touched the whole thing. Yo!
Okay, all right.
Yo.
And in real life, he reeled back in his seat and took the deepest breath I've seen all day.
There was a very famous Evo moment one time of someone dodging an ult, you know, completely like that. And definitely was a highlight. And we see it here in Power Stone as well. And once again, oh, swinging off the pole. That's the first time we've seen that. Oh, and climbing on the ceiling? Wait, why is Silentscope all of a sudden showing off all this new tactics here? Oh, finally got hit, but again, just a tiny hit. Gets the blue gem. He just needs the yellow one. Where is the yellow? You can see it's over there. Okay, so Argen has grabbed the yellow one here. Silentscope. Gotta chase him down and try to get... Ooh! Got it out just like that in one hit on the slam into the crate.
Again, a little cat and mouse game. Oh, maybe a chance here? No. That was actually the idea. Bomb again, 5.
Oh, you got punched, dropped the bomb. Bomb is still there, but yellow gem has been acquired. Where's the red gem? You can see, again, on the map, it's going to be in the right quadrant. But where? Where is it? Actually, it's not there anymore. Where did the red gem go?
Oh, there you go.
All right, so first time in a while that Scope has actually managed to acquire it. You can see how he's trying to delay. Oh,
Okay.
prediction right there.
Really dangerous spot for Argen. Trying to get away, but he's so down in life. Okay, maybe
Oh,
bazooka?
no.
Denied. Bazooka denied.
Exactly. And again, like that movement, you see how they just like crawl over the little crates really fast. And
Yeah, no, it's cool.
see like that? It's just so sick.
Man, they give you a gun.
Oh, what the heck?
Timer scam? Oh my god. Big timer scam option up there on the top.
What the heck? Yo.
Wow. You timer scammed up there on the roof? Genius.
Oh, man.
A strategic play.
Dude, I mean, you can see as these guys keep getting better and better, they are definitely raising the ceiling on their gameplay over here.
That was great. It was. I was trying to think of something and I couldn't keep up.
Raising the ceiling.
Of course I got it. Leave me alone. It was so good.
Come on. Come on.
All right, we're going to have character switch.
Oh, okay.
Mirror match.
Okay.
Wasn't going as well as Argen wanted.
Wang Tang. Or, I don't know if you want to pronounce it like proper pinging, it'd be Wang Tang, but I think he's officially Wang Tang.
All right, man, up to you.
I mean, I'll tell you, though, I mean, like, I genuinely would love to see,
He's a beefy fella.
like,
Oh, denied up on the sky.
I mean, you know, the way that they dodge a lot of those shots from the powered up Power Stone, you can obviously, it's very, you know, you can avoid it a lot. It's very virtual on kind of status, you know, how like the moves will track, but only to a certain degree, you know. Oh, wow, just skips the gun? Oh, I see.
More important over there.
Yeah, the gem is definitely more important there.
Yep. Again, just running for his life, going to the back room even.
Can you actually run back
Like,
there?
yeah, I mean, he did for a little bit.
I mean, you can kind of see, like, obviously this is like a similar stage, but the roof looks different.
Yeah, there's no shingles.
Yeah. All right, here we go, powered up again. And like I said, obviously
Ooh, sniping!
we do have a
Sniping again! Oh my god,
ouch.
that is damage.
That is so much. Oh, Molotov cocktails. Yo.
And the ground stays aflame. That's cool.
Oh, splatted against the
Come
wall.
on.
And you get the activation. Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
this
the
is
idea there,
problem.
Silentscope was running for the gem. He needed something big, right? Argen understood. And he could have gone for the gem himself, but maybe wouldn't have gotten there in time. So he denied Silentscope's acquisition of it by hitting Scope and then getting it himself.
See, you know,
Genius play.
what I'm thinking right now is that if they ever did make an MVC4 or like a Capcom versus Capcom, we need to get some Power Stone characters in that game. I feel like we need Wang Tang in that game, I think.
That's your boy?
Yeah, I guess. Oh, a trade with the hammer.
Okay.
And look at the gem is stuck on top of the barrel over there.
Pipe in play.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, going for
Oh,
it.
pipe. It's a Hager pipe.
Yeah.
Oh.
We saw it before.
See, this is what I mean.
We saw
right?
it get the bounce before.
Haggers in a Marvel game, right? In the pipe was always so scary. So we've got the pipe over here. Yeah, it seems like
Back and forth.
her super is definitely a little bit easier to dodge, I think, than Wang Tang's. So
I don't know, man. These might just be pro players here. That takes up a lot of space.
oh,
Walk.
yo,
Looking for Oki?
yeah, I know, right? Are there wake-up attacks in this game? I'm not even sure. Oh, nice dive kick. Catching Silentscope unawares. Look at the life. It's so even right now. And we're about to get to 20 seconds. We'll get the hurry up message very soon. Oh, the punish.
Oh, boy.
Okay, now Silentscope with a big
Looking for that
lead.
gem. Yep, there it is.
Got it. But they're sharing gems right
Argen.
now. Trying to catch him with
That
that sword. Ow.
The gems are out of there at one acquired.
I think that sword of hurt right there. Oh, nice.
Oh, here we go. The
Dive kick
one just
against the
came
dive
out.
kick.
Got to grab it. Yep.
Oh, and he has more
Argen.
life. And, yeah, the timer scam right there. And Wang Tang really doing some work for Argen here. Silentscope's got to rethink things here.
He just turns into Goku, huh? He just.
All right. So now we're going to Oedo. It looks, nope. Now we're going to, no, Avalon, no. Dolestown.
Dolestown.
We're going to Dolestown, ladies and gentlemen.
The counter pick on stages.
Dude, this stage is actually sick.
Actually, that's really nice looking.
It's got the platforms up there, so you can have the multi-level combat.
Right.
Interesting. And,
Oh, spawned. Yep, right away.
you know, just in case you didn't know what this background was, there's the sign that says Saloon back
in case,
there.
yep.
Just in case. Oh, look at this. Again, Wei Ting's. Oh, my God.
That is super good.
Oh, and here comes the power. Oh, my
God. That did so much.
And you were trapped in the corner because of the way the stage was built. There was no escape.
This Goku kid, I tell you, he's pretty good.
So here we go. Match point for Argen. Yeah, okay, this is...
Using the table. All right, well, this time it's Scope gets the activation
but
first.
can he get the hits here? Again, her Power Stone mode seems to be very dodgeable. Look at this beautiful movement right there.
It's not predictable. He's going back and forth in a really good cadence.
Yeah. All right.
Red spawns.
Yeah.
Blue spawn.
Now, for Scope, I mean, I'm not even sure if you're going for the gems necessarily to, you know, use your power. You just want to prevent Argen from getting
Yeah, the
it.
denial's a huge part of item games, for sure.
And so, yeah, Scope's got to be careful. He doesn't want to get hit here to lose a gem, but look at that.
It happened.
Punch one of the gems out right there. So now Scope with 2 of them, which is important. Oh.
The sword is in play. Okay.
Nice dodges. You see this? Look at this dodges. Look at the movement. Oh, my God.
There it is. All right,
Okay.
Scope acquired.
Let's see, like,
Argen already down to half life.
so far, like I said, Scope hasn't been able to do much damage with this. I almost wonder if he should have just stayed with the 2 and just held on to them, right? Instead of powering up, because now all the gems run out around everywhere.
Okay, all right.
Argen has the chance to pick up some of them. So Silentscope, yeah, see, he lost his gem.
Yep,
He
there's
needs a
the
third
blue's
one.
there, the blue's
oh,
there.
no. Here's the
Scope
problem.
in big trouble.
Oh, no, he's right there.
Scope in big trouble.
Yeah, look at the hammer.
Uh-oh.
Can't get to the hammer.
Oh, man, if he gets the spirit. Uh-oh.
There's the
What a
hammer.
denial.
Nicely dodged right there.
15 on the clock. Scope with a slight life lead.
Dude, it's so close.
Pixels advantage.
So close. And Scope has to win this round to
Just
stay in the game.
trying to run away. Oh, that was a huge moment.
It's big right there because he can get the gem, or is he going to? No,
Yes.
he did pick it up.
Look at the time
30
now.
seconds
The
left.
time's going to be all good.
Oh.
We are going down to the final game. Final round.
Final game, final round here in Power Stone 1. And I mean, honestly, I really do like to see how these guys have been adapting and like
it's sweaty
learning
play.
new strategies.
Serious
and
time,
stuff.
for
Yeah.
sure.
It's
Red
really
spawn,
cool.
yellow spawn. Got to get over there.
Yep. Ooh, but he didn't get the yellow gem.
No.
Oh, the red gem. Okay, this is scary now. Scope has to avoid getting hit. There it is. It got popped out.
Uh-oh, uh-oh.
You see him? Yeah.
Argen on the hunt.
You
Finds
saw
it.
Silentscope just kind of initially just running away, getting ready to
Ooh,
to
can
dodge.
he navigate?
Oh, wow.
Nope.
Okay, but here comes, where's the, there it is.
Oh, oh, it's so much down to just one life bar.
Oh, boy.
Scope with a lot of work to do.
Scope has to have some comeback here right now. Try to hit him with the barrel, just got hit by the table.
Uh-oh.
But
If Argen hits Scope, it's over.
yeah, Scope was trying to turn the tables, but he got hit by the table instead.
Bomb is there. Huge bomb.
This bomb is about to explode.
Got to stay away from that guy.
Ooh, that dive kick missed. Knocks a gem out. There we go.
So much
Can
work to do.
Scope do something. He's coming down with a dive kick. I felt like he could have tried to punish the landing frames. Oh, he still escaped. Okay.
All these objects are actually really great for Argen to use.
Yeah.
Stay away from that.
All right,
Another
activates
chance.
it a little bit in the air. Gets, okay,
Oh,
2 hits.
Speedy.
2 hits, but only 26 seconds left. Scope is going to do some major work
Well,
here.
you got to work on it, Scope.
That's a good start
more
right
work to
there.
do.
Oh,
The blue.
that's great. But it didn't hit anybody and just gets punched. Leaping over the crate. Argen is going to take it in a nail biter over Silentscope. And
Some really great play at the end of that.
yeah, exactly. And I mean, I really enjoyed that. Like,
was awesome,
watching
actually.
them play. It was really cool to watch. Definitely a barrel of fun right there. So, you weren't supposed to hear that, Scope. Oh man,
All right, well.
he's still in
Argen
it.
Ross moving
He's in
on.
the losers finals.
Yeah, definitely. Grand finals for Argen. And now down there in loser side, it's going to be Eric versus Guava.
Oh yeah, we actually have the brackets here misprinted. We accidentally have PsychoChronic moving on. we just wanted to help our Canadian brethren. I guess he's not our brethren because we're not Canadian. But you know,
he's a human being, James. But all right, so quite a position to take. All right, James out here with some politics. We're going to take a quick break, all right? We'll be back with more CFC2 here at CEO 2025 after this. All right, we're back at CEO 2025 here with the stage, the ring behind us. Ultra David, James Chen. We're going to be guiding you through some more of CFC2.
Exactly, and we just had a really, really fun game of Power Stone 1.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I don't know if this counts as the same round, so
I was wondering that too.
yeah, if they're going to play Power Stone 1 again, or if we're actually going to move on to a different game. I'd like to see some more Power Stone 1,
I'm with you.
honestly.
That was awesome, yeah.
And this is what I mean. Like, I feel like that genre of competitive game has so much potential, and especially because, so the reason why I keep bringing up Outfoxies is because that game, the background was very transformative. Like, there's a stage where there's just a giant tank in the background with a shark swimming in it, and eventually it
that kind of tank, okay.
it shatters, and all the water starts spilling around. The shark starts flying around, so it can grab you like while it's like flooding around, and like parts of the stage would break. Like, I would like to see that kind of like a Power Stone 3 with a very destructible stage.
You want Smash with items and stage transformations on.
Yeah,
that's what you really want.
Yeah, because the cool thing about it is you could get really detailed with the stage transformations, like depending on who gets hit and what. Like, there's like almost like a choose your own adventure kind of thing. Like, if it breaks in one way, it's not like the same transition every time. It depends on where you break stuff, and I think that would be sick.
It could be. That's what I'll say about that. Look, man, back in the day when Brawl came out, I was on the crew that really wanted to play Brawl with items. I thought that seemed super fun. I was playing that game in tournaments at the time.
Oh, did you? Did you play it?
I did play it in tournaments.
Wow.
Yeah, I played it in tournaments in C3 locals in Maryland, at Virginia, excuse me, at the time.
Who was your main?
It was Rob.
Rob?
It was a Rob player.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, that was a bad idea. In retrospect. I mean, it just, the things that we loved about it, the ideas that we liked about it are like controlling the space of where items could spawn. And like that's in theory, a cool idea. And when you actually like play the tournament in like competitive style, it's not how it goes. It's like not what ends up mattering. So the theory of that, I'm with you, super sick. I don't know if it's been done well yet, but maybe one of these times.
I mean, one of the cool things about it too is like a lot of it can be balanced in different ways, right? Like, so a lot of the items that you pick up here, they can obviously give you advantage in range and stuff, but you can make it so they don't do as much damage, you know, so they're just good range for getting a little bit extra hits and stuff, you know. It's a lot of cool things that you could do, honestly.
I agree. Good, I think, is the way to put it. And yeah, lots of other genres have done this, non-fighting games. Shooting games, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
It's been done for a long time. Obviously, very important in MOBAs, stuff like that. Different genres have done this, definitely. But in fighting games, maybe one of these times.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Claw has the bluntest claws on his hand ever because you play, like, hyper fighting and, like, he just doesn't do any damage with his stabs, right? So...
what happened?
Claw doesn't do any damage, like in hyper fighting.
Yeah, okay, all right.
He's stabbing you and he does no damage.
Oh, you're right.
So they kind of did that thing. He's got the weapon, it's got the range, so they balanced it by the damage.
Maybe they were thinking about that in 1992. I don't know.
They definitely were. Because if you actually see...
CVS.
CVS1. Ooh, okay. So this is CVS1 Pro here. The game that we played the most was obviously CVS1 Vanilla, right, in the arcade. CVS Pro came out eventually, added Dan, added Joe, and changed a few things here and there. There's definitely some balance changes and such. And also, you can choose whatever ratio you want for the characters right now. And it looks like Argen is going to go with a couple of ratio 2 characters here.
Guava Otter.
Oh, Guava Otter. Sorry. My bad.
Round 1.
Oh God, I miss the aesthetic of.
Yeah, it really had its own good aesthetic. I super agree
Yeah.
with you. Some really cool stages.
Yeah, and so keep in mind too, like, oh, how is CVS1 different from CVS2? This game only has two grooves, or grooves essentially. They weren't even called grooves in this game. It was just Cap and SNK grooves, and then 4 buttons. 4 buttons in this game, and as you can see, you can combo after sweeps, which. Oh, we just made it under. Yeah, so you see that sweep into the up kicks right there. This was really powerful. Like Ryu could do sweep into level 3 and get the full Shinsho on you. I don't know if it's changed in this one, but Ken could do stuff like anytime he anti-air drew with a light DP, he could link a level 1 Shoryurepa afterwards. It was really strong. But one of the key things too is that if they did put like vanilla CVS1 here and it had an online ranked, I guarantee you the online ranked would be Nakaruru versus Nakaruru versus Nakaruru versus Nakaruru, because that character was ridiculous. If people don't know what a top tier character really looks like, go play CVS, the vanilla CVS1 Nakaruru. Alright.
Eric's been putting up a great wall. Yeah, sweep timings have been awesome. Caught a lot of buttons that Guava Otto's trying to bring out.
One of my favorite conversations with one of my friends a long time ago, he refused to play CVS1 because the characters shook when they blocked.
Yeah? That was the line, huh?
That was he was like, they shake, and like, how do you know where they are afterwards? And I'm like, really? I was like, really?
Okay.
Oh, man. But, you know, EricTurbo is amazing at CVS2. You know, I've been talking about how Silentscope's been playing it. Silentscope has said that basically every tournament he goes to, Eric is always there, and like that's the player he's the most scared of, and he feels like he's beaten him a few times, but you know how fighting game players a lot of times are a little overly humble sometimes, right? You know, he's always saying that EricTurbo has his number, but I don't think that's the case necessarily. So
Okay, all right.
yeah, okay, so yeah, going with, you can see right there, we got the ratio 2 Kim now with the Benny and the Sakura. In CVS1, when we first had the Southern Hills Golfland tournaments and such, I unfortunately was the person who really popularized 4 ratio 1s.
Nice.
And it really made the game long.
Yeah.
And so we got 4 ratio 1s over here on player 2 side over here for Otter. EricTurbo with the ratio 1 Kim. I'm sorry, ratio 2 Kim.
You know, I see what your friend means by the shake.
Oh, nice. Oh, didn't get the link. Yeah, CVS1 was really very big on links. A lot of people could link into their sweeps and such. Oh, didn't quite get that one there. Didn't switch to the crouching light punch to get the link. Oh, that's going to go to the other side. Yeah, just get out of there. Why not do the... Oh, because this is SNK groove, obviously, and it's similar to S groove. It doesn't have the dodge, but obviously if you're at low life, you can just super all day.
That's
and
awesome.
this is what Guava Otter... Oh, nice roll through.
Yeah, Eric's using the time well.
And the cool thing about that super is that she can choose what height she comes down. So you can see how it's like close now, probably above, yeah. But a trade here. Oh, got away just in time.
Very slow startup, it seems.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
Him has always had one of the fastest rolls in the CVS series. I think in terms of speed, he has the second fastest speed, although a bunch of people have the first fastest speed, right? So, oh, that's right, spinning bird kick was the anti-air. Was the wake up.
Huh. Big pressure time for Eric. He's been killing it here.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to be a big punish. Oh, no. He didn't have the charge, so he
So,
couldn't
I mean,
get the
Eric's
flash kick.
still super in control.
Yeah. And you know what? I know a lot of SNK fans are going to get mad at me.
Uh-oh.
I swear, like, the way that they drew the SNK characters in this game, like the sprite work is just, and like the posing and stuff, I still think it's like some of the best that a lot of these characters have ever looked, honestly. So,
Relentless pressure now. Okay, Eric's definitely gotten a lot of timings right.
Yeah, and true story. Oh, what an air throw.
Oh, get it!
Oh no, missed the combo, didn't get anything. Nice throw, yep, rolls our throw in full. Interestingly enough, so I got to grand finals on the winner's side of the first Southern Hills Golfland tournament, and Vi destroyed me with Kim by pretty much doing a lot of this. A lot of the pressure over there. I got second place the first 2 tournaments there, so missed those days when I could play fighting games.
In what year was that?
Well, whenever this game came out,
9 or something?
Something like that, yeah. It was definitely after 2000.
After 2000?
Yeah. Or in the middle of 2000.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, because remember, it was the new millennium.
Yeah, right.
Wow. Just domination with this ratio 2. Yeah.
All right, Eric.
You know what the interesting thing about this, too, is fact is that you can roll cancel in this game. You can actually roll cancel in this game, but the first few frames of rolls in this game were not invincible, so it didn't really matter. In CVS 1 to CVS 2, they actually changed it so that it was invincible from frame 1, and that's how roll cancel got in there. So it was actually something that existed, but that one change they made to the rolls resulted in actually kind of making CVS 2 better.
Sure, yeah. Very different in any case. That's cool.
Yeah. I know KOF 13 exists, but in terms of...
Are you arguing with chat right now?
Yeah, I am.
All right,
so,
fair enough.
Look, here's my argument. Right? Here's my argument for that. Is that, remember, KOF 13, the way it was designed was they created 3D models, and then they,
And a famously expensive process. Yeah.
Right. And so one of the things, though I love the character differentials, like they really have a distinct look more than they did in the previous KOF games. But because they were based off of 3D models, the principles of animation, stretching, the smear frames, those kind of things like that, exaggerated poses were not as sharp in that game. That is one of the reasons why I love the animations of like Darkstalkers or Children of the Atom, and of course, the Street Fighter 3 series, right? But even Darkstalkers more than anything because they just do whatever.
That's great, for sure.
And so the CVS, the SNK characters in the Capcom vs. SNK game have a lot of that old Capcom sprite knowledge. They have a lot of that going on in there, and so that's why I like it. So
the position you're taking is that SNK did not have that knowledge at that time.
No, well, they did, but the process that they were using, obviously.
Well, you're talking about a dozen years later, I guess, when they were making KOF 12 and then 13.
Yeah, I mean, the hardest part about all the KOF games previous to that is the hardware wasn't strong enough to do a lot of the things that I think they wanted. Because remember, that was the same hardware for KOF 94 all the way, to KOF, one of the 2002 or something like that was the same hardware.
Big old Capcom James Chen.
Hey, I only know all this stuff now because I've learned a lot about SNK. So
I know, man. I don't really care.
Oh, man.
Do I agree with you? Yes. The backgrounds in KOF games have always been super rad.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And when I see characters just standing there in those games, awesome. They look awesome. As soon as they start moving around, man, I'm like, it's not for me.
Hey, I tell you, man, what they were able to pull off with that hardware year after year is impressive. And we are at some Project Justice, the rival schools coming into this. And again, even though you're picking a team of 3, it's not actually a tag game. You do not change characters. You do not call assists necessarily. Now, there are supers in which if you hit the opponent, what will happen is that it triggers, you can choose to counter it by triggering your secondary characters to run in, and they have to fight. And you have a time limit on, to see who wins that interaction. And if the defensive player wins it, they take no damage from the super, basically. And if the offensive player wins it, then they actually get their damage from that. So there's a little bit of that. And then, of course, some of the supers, they will come out and help you. Some of them help do extra damage. Some of them will heal you and such. But it's not like a direct tag fighter.
By the way, it's really cool that we, I think, ended up on the stage that showed up in Street Fighter V.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
a long time afterward.
Yeah. All right. And Roberto, obviously the soccer player here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really strong because he always gets actually, he gets an OTG in that situation. It usually resets the enemy in the air. Oh, no!
Oh,
all right,
yeah.
Okay. EricTurbo looking strong here with the Roberto. Hideo, also a very strong character, but much more defensive. He's got air fireballs. He can also, like, dive kick over your head and just kind of run away a lot. Let's see what... These two know each other so well. They have played it. I mean, I've been to a lot of the Arcade Shock tournaments. They're always there playing against each other in CVS2 and such. So, we've got Tiffany in the house. And also, I mean, he has a swimmer. I don't remember his name right now, but swimmer definitely has, like, some infinites in this game. So, I don't remember if it works on the entire cast, but he definitely has some infinites. I haven't seen much Tiffany. I know I see a lot of Roberto. I see Hideo every once in a while. Kyoko is another character in this game that is considered very, very strong. I mean, she has like near block string infinites that are like really hard to deal with. And it's really interesting, too, because you remember how Akito worked in Street Fighter V, how she had, like, the two different launch heights? She had the big launch and the smaller launch. In the original rival schools, they basically only just had the big launch, and everybody could just combo into it. In this game, the big launch gives you really freeform stuff, but you don't get to...
I'm just looking at his stance.
It's harder to combo into. No, it's great. It's great.
Why does he have those things on his hand? Is that
are
swimmers doing that? Is that a swim technique?
Yeah,
I mean, I guess that would really help you get the water out of the way. You got oars on your hands, basically.
Okay, so I'm told it's not a true infinite. It's just a long loop, basically, and eventually the pushback. And another weird, interesting thing about this is, like, you look at the background, right? You see the stage edges over there?
Yeah.
There's no stage edges in
Right.
It's literally
really well
an
done.
infinite stage.
It looks nice, but yeah.
It's basically every stage is infinite azure, right? Without the bass drop, so... And look at this. EricTurbo is just running through this with the Roberto.
Really strong looking.
I used to like using Natsu as well. I like Natsu because she had a special move launcher in the original Rival Schools. I didn't play Project Justice as much, but I did play the original Rival Schools a lot. Oh, going with the Bowman. Okay, all right. Bowman, part of the... it's really hard to say who's like the true protagonist of this game.
Okay.
But Batsu, Akira are probably two of the main ones. But there's one of the things that makes this game so popular is the characters and the storylines and such. You know, Akira obviously was, you know, her brother Daigo is in this game. I think Kyosuke's brother is the Sephiroth dude with the giant swords and stuff. You know. I always really liked the idea that they're all from different high schools, you know, and there's a lot of really cool lore in here. And what other game can you fight someone with a violin, man? I mean, seriously. Oh, no, wasn't in time. All right, so here we go. And, yeah, we haven't seen EricTurbo dash up and get the OTG there. So, yeah, you can flip them off the ground and make them reset in the air and force them into kind of like an air throw or, you know, juggle mix-up kind of thing. But
He's doing well as it is.
Yeah, he doesn't need it because
he's
he's dominating here. So here we go, Natsu, the volleyball player. Oh, nice. Yeah, if you use the sidestep really close to them, you will do the full dodge, basically, like that.
Here we go, underneath. No.
Ooh, just volleyball right in the face.
Yeah, it would knock you down. That makes sense.
Yeah, look at the zoning strategy here. Seems to be working for Silentscope now, because I don't think he's won a round yet.
Oh, it's been all Eric. Yeah.
Oh, look at the dodging.
Little catch, though, by Silentscope.
I'm saying we haven't been able to see any of the, the calling in your teammates to come fight mechanic yet. Oh, that's going to be blocked and punished. Yeah. Silentscope tried to go up. That was the super, I believe, that would have allowed EricTurbo to try to call in the teammate if you wanted to. Does cost some of your own meter, I think. Oh, that should do it right there. And look at this. EricTurbo, 6 rounds straight over Silentscope to take the Project Justice match.
Yeah, and to get into grand finals.
And that's where we'll be running into Argen, right? So,
Yep.
yeah.
Argen waiting in the wings. And which game is the question?
We don't know. We don't know. That's right.
We'll
it's
see when the
Kyo.
players do.
You know what the funniest thing was? At the time that this game came out, very, very close in the time that Street Fighter 3 came out, right? Obviously a little bit spread apart, but the funny thing was that Project Justice came out. Obviously, Akira's brother, Daigo, was in Rival Schools, I think in story. I don't remember if he was playable. But Daigo showed up in that game. And then Alex showed up in Street Fighter 3. And everybody was like, because we just had that Alpha 3 Daigo versus Alex Vi match. And they were always considered the strongest players. And so all of a sudden, we had one fighting game with a Daigo and one fighting game with an Alex.
Okay.
And so everybody was like,
Maybe. That's a cool idea.
You know, it's one of those conspiracy theories that has never been confirmed.
Sure. I thought the only fighting game character named after a fighting game player was Seth, but maybe there's more.
Yeah, could be. Could be. I think that would be cool.
That would be cool. That'd be awesome.
Okay, so Daigo was only playable in Rival Schools on the console. So, yeah. So when he showed up in Project Justice, that was closer to the time of Street Fighter 3. And so, yeah, we had Daigo and
Cool.
Alex.
That's cool. You know what? We'll just say that's real.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Absolutely.
It's cool. Theory.
I mean, the crazy thing is, like, people don't even realize how different it is now because we actually talk to the devs.
Yeah, well, the devs are fighting game players.
I mean, back in the
ultimately, and nowadays.
I mean, back in the day, there was no communication at all.
No,
nothing.
right,
We
right.
just were like, we just got games, and we were like, you're going to play this, and you're going to enjoy it, you know?
But yeah, now and for a long time at this point, the people making fighting games are people who grew up playing fighting games.
Yeah, I think Fred has
dive
a
kick.
good point.
Oh,
He
you
has a
got it.
good
You got
point.
it.
Yep.
There are a ton of characters in dive kick.
And actually, that
Explicitly
means
named after fighting game characters.
that means Seth
With licensing.
Seth has 2 people named after.
Yeah, you're
him.
right. You're right. I don't know if is that news that Seth in Street Fighter 4 is named after.
No. I think that's absolutely known.
Okay. I mean, I know. I also.
I don't think people know why, but you know.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. Yeah.
But you know, it worked because Seth was supposed to be named Kane, right? He was supposed to be named Kane, and that's why there's Abel. So it was supposed to be a Cain and Abel.
Is that right?
Yeah. He was supposed to be named Cain.
That one I
but
never heard.
In the Bible, Cain and Abel also have a brother named Seth. So they switched it to Seth, and it still worked. Oh, we're playing 0-3 upper. Okay. Here we go. Or Alpha 3 upper. Yes.
Yeah.
Now, that is different than Max.
So what's different? What's changed?
Uh,
Upper?
They changed the way like the custom combos worked, and they got rid of the crouch canceling infinite, which is one of the big things
Sure.
here.
Okay, that makes sense.
I haven't played this a ton, so I can't tell you like a lot of the changes here. And what's interesting too is that the home versions all kind of like it's really weird how the home versions worked out. Like Saturn has the 4 additional home characters, but it's based off of the original Alpha 3, not the upper version.
Gotcha.
I believe all the Max versions are based off of upper. Those are the ones with that added Ingrid, Yun, and Maki and Eagle to those games. They are not in this one
Gotcha.
here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, the custom combos worked a little differently. I think they were a little bit harder to get going. Oh, you know, as a Saddam player, I always wanted to make that move work, and it just didn't.
Right. I was just thinking about that. Yeah.
I did eventually find a way to put it in a combo, though. I was really proud of myself. Yeah. But it was tool-assisted combos.
Oh, that's cool though.
Oh! What happened?
Oh.
Oh.
It was already 2 rounds. It may have been set to.
Oh
3
yeah, they're
rounds.
set to
It
3
was.
to 5 rounds. Okay,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah,
Gotcha,
well, whatever.
gotcha. Okay, well,
Fix that and move
change
on.
the rules. Yeah. Okay. it's really interesting too because unfortunately, like the 4 characters added, like Fei Long, T-Hawk, DJ, and Guile, were not very strong.
Yeah, I remember.
They were all kind of. I feel like they were all like a little weaker, you know. Especially T-Hawk. Like I have T-Hawk in this game right now is probably one of the worst fighting game characters in a game relative to everyone else. I don't even know, like his 720 super like has like 0 range.
Yeah, I've seen.
It's crazy. Like
Yeah,
it's
super funny.
so weird.
Yeah.
I really liked what they did with DJ in this game though, and they've never brought it back. In which his fireball, his air slasher, did no damage, but it has no recovery. It's flash and he's just walking. Like
Right.
he's just right after it, but it did no damage, and so it was really fascinating. That's a confirm right there with Sakura. If you throw out the heavy punch and you see, oh nice, here we go. Oh no, drop the combo.
Argen with pressure.
Again,
Not for long.
I'm not sure how it's different, but
Yeah.
it might be one of the reasons why he dropped that custom there.
Yeah. I assume. Same with the Sodom before.
All right. So,
Eric's still looking good.
yeah.
He's got to get the reset first.
Coming from the loser's bracket, yep. I wonder if they're going to switch. Oh, we are.
If
We
there's
just
a
got
reset,
confirmed.
then there will be another
No,
game.
drop
It's
it.
considered another set, another series.
Yeah. That's cool. Okay.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no cancel there. But yeah.
All Eric in the corner.
Obviously, Balrog, Junie, and Julie, I think, are also pickable just by default without having to input a secret code to get them. And there we go. That's going to be game number 2 to EricTurbo. And I keep saying, man, we got to get Sodom back into a game. He's the only character introduced in the Alpha series that has not made it back into 4 or 5. The only one, except for Junie and Julie. However, they were kind of hidden characters, and their story is done. Like they've been rescued, and they're not fighting anymore. So
Here we go.
oh, okay, there we go. Oh, a little bit too early, on that one. So you gotta delay some of those cancels sometimes. Yeah, you can snatch with that light DP at the end over there, but it is flippable. You just try to catch people before they're ready. Nice empty jumps. Here we go.
Reset point. And then we find out, if he does, what game we're going to have afterward.
Yep. I mean, Eric, I'm sure it looks like he would love to stick with this game.
Yeah, I think that's exactly right. Yeah, Argen's probably looking for a big switch.
I mean, there is a separate CVS2 tournament here.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if is CVS2 like eliminated from the selection in here because we haven't seen it yet.
He's been in top 8 at least.
Nice. Gets with a flash kick, a somersault from Nash.
Yeah, it's all Eric. Nope, not quite there.
Oh yeah, okay. And
Anything's going to do it for him at this point.
oh, nice. That was actually really well done there. But now, yeah, no help. That was basically a checkmate situation unless Argen was charged to try to bust out a level 3 in the middle of that. But that will be the reset right there. And it's really funny, too, because, like, in Guile's ending in Street Fighter 2 is like, you know, remember me?
Okay, they just found out what game it's going to be. we'll find out soon. But
Remember Charlie?
what game is this?
And Charlie showed up in this game and looked nothing like anybody thought he would look. An anime hairstyle dude with glasses and
Yep.
like capri pants or cargo pants or something, and very interesting character. But one of the coolest things was that he had the one-armed sonic boom, because Guile always throws with 2 arms, and you can see Guile's fireball is actually 2 fireballs spinning, but Nash's is just the 1 fireball spinning.
Yeah.
Lore.
Yeah, it is cool. I agree.
Oh God, that's right.
All right, what do we got?
Did they get CFJ? Did they get CFJ?
That would be sick, actually.
Yeah.
Turn around and see. It's not on it yet. But that would be cool. I'd be all for that.
Yeah. Very, very interesting game. There are proponents out there who really do enjoy the game, but
I played it a bunch when it was out.
there's the 4 different, games that you can play between, Warzord, the Alpha characters, the Super Turbo characters, and the Darkstalker
Darkstalkers.
characters. Ingrid did not belong in any of those. She was just a separate. But I don't remember which one, but one of them was particularly dominant. It might have been the alpha one, just because custom combos are always super good. So.
I mean, at the time, none of us was playing it seriously to really like unlock.
It is, yes.
Yeah, all right, that's awesome. All right.
And so, again, just like rival schools,
With Karen, probably not an Acros.
the team isn't. It's
Yeah, an Acroson.
It's not a direct team game.
Okay.
It's just that if you lose, you can switch to the other character. Actually, if
Yeah,
you win, you can switch to
Yeah,
the other character.
between rounds.
So basically, you can counter pick in the actual game.
Yeah, but you don't need to if you don't want to. You can just
Right.
stick with one character.
Yeah. And the Darkstalkers characters obviously had the chain combo, so they were really good. A lot of the balance was attempted to be done with the damage, like the SD
Yeah.
characters. Just
It did so much damage for sure.
Zangief 720, you just like
Big part of
melted.
it. Yeah, yeah. As somebody who was playing Geef in this game 20 years ago.
Was that your main?
I played like Dictator and Geef, I think.
Okay, okay.
Oh, and Newell. I played Newell.
Oh, of course. That's such an older David character.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Oh, you're so dangerous right now. Any coffin drop will be a chip death.
Oh, he's there
Oh,
though.
but here he is. Oh, yep. He went back.
Yo, let's go, Eric. All right.
he went through and tried to dash away, and so he went through again. Yeah.
Chase.
He
Oh,
got him.
after all that?
Jumping
Wow.
strong from
Wow.
Jeddah, where he basically extends his fingernails at you. Again, like I said, the animations of the Darkstalkers.
Okay, this is what I thought he was going to be going with in the first place.
All right, Argen looking strong here with that Jeddah. Yeah, so obviously since Karin is part of the Alpha team, she can use the custom combos.
Dang, all right.
Oh, oops, accidentally did the last one too early. You have to do that by holding forward.
Well,
Karin's Rekkas in the
big
Alpha
change.
series and in this game was so cool.
yeah, much more interesting than in 5 for sure.
Yeah, I was sad they took away a lot of the
Me too.
options from
Me too.
5.
Yeah.
She had overhead, she had lows, you could just do the counter straight up from there, you know. She even had like she had a throw out of it too, right? I can't remember now. Oh, yeah, the overhead in the middle of there, caught him. And here we go.
Yeah, Geef is a really chunky boy in this game. He can do a lot of damage really fast, but he also, as you may expect, is not the best character otherwise.
But he also doesn't take damage very well. I know the Alpha characters, I think, were one of the weakest grooves, I guess we can call it.
So he's got one super
Yep.
bar.
Oh, look at okay.
Yeah, he dishes it out. No
Yeah,
doubt.
170.
Uh-oh!
He actually just got the 360. I bet you he tried this.
I'm sure.
And look at that. He has the lead just like that. And EricTurbo does not have a cuss. Oh, he got the
Kind of look for that. What a block!
Nice. And the trade. Argen is going to take that game. Nice.
Big Zangief. Yeah, of course I played Newell. Come on.
Yeah, no, I mean, shooting up
Dropping his
those
little squids.
Yeah, God, what a character.
Yeah.
That was a lot of people's first experience with Warzord.
Yeah, for me it was.
Yeah, for me, for sure. And what's interesting about it too is that you can play Lion, the Lion as well as Ninja. Those are the only characters that were actually playable in Warzord. Newell and Hauser were just bosses because that's what that
Ninja
game
guy,
was.
whatever his name was.
Was a boss rush game
Yep.
basically. And so being able to use them for the first time in this game, very fascinating. And interesting, EricTurbo trying to go to the fundamentals here. We've got normal guy.
I think that's the idea. A
And now-
character that he's basically played some version of many
Right.
times.
And now you got to be careful because, oh, look at that reset in the middle there. Finally gets the super out, but it's just going to get blocked. And yeah, you see they lose the super.
Ooh,
but
the big damage!
The damage!
You can really see the damage disparity right there.
Mm-hmm.
This game was out in the Barricade when I played it. It was in Barricade in whatever year it came out. I don't know, 2004 or something,
Yeah, I'm
or
actually.
3 or whatever the year was. I don't recall now, but yeah, that's when it was. So Eric would have played it at the same time, I'm sure. But it was not. It wasn't like our main game, obviously. As you mentioned, there was one Third Strike cap, there was one CFS2 cap, there was one Tekken 5 cap, whatever. And if all those were busy, then you'd go over and play
Right.
CFJ for a little while.
Or if, there was that one super dominant player there and you were just like, I need to stretch my budget.
That's true.
I'll just go play against the computer in this other game. But yeah, the fundamentals right now for Eric is working out really well. He even gets the stun right there. And is able to beat the Zangief here with the, and Dan is back there, Makoto's back there. They had a lot of cameos in this game, which was really cool, including badly animated Adon, so.
Well, you can say that about all of the background characters.
That's fair, that's fair.
But yeah, fun game. Dictator.
Okay. Dude, they're just going straight ST mode here.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not, I know these guys have a lot of experience in a lot of the other games, but these are the really fundamental characters.
Yeah,
like
of course.
Characters that you've played many times. They don't have any bells and whistles. Like, they're just the most basic of the characters. No dash. You're literally just playing ST.
Obviously, this is the training mode stage, if you're wondering why this is a kind of a bare bones stage here. Woo! I always liked how training mode stages kind of just defaulted to like geometric shapes and grids and stuff. Oh, trying to slide in, it's not going to get in there. So EricTurbo definitely seeming like this Ryu, he's finding a good character here. Because again, I mean, Ryu is Ryu, right? So,
yeah.
Back to Zangief.
I like that. I think going back to Gief is a better choice here.
What I mean by bare bones, obviously, is there are no cameos in this stage.
Yeah, it's a nice enough looking stage otherwise for a training mode option.
And it's really weird, too, because, I mean, I saw some people in chat mentioning this, but it was really odd that they didn't put Tessa, a.k.a. Tabasa, in this game. You know, because she was in Puzzle Fighter, and, like, a lot of people thought she was kind of interesting. Oh, that's a big jump in. Oh, he could have comboed into the super, I think, if he had got the link afterwards. Oh, he misses it there. Oh, no!
Oh,
Damage.
well,
oh,
it's against an ST.
Yeah, you're right.
But it's still going to be a lot of damage.
Yeah. Oh, my
This is first to two, we've been told, so we're on match point.
Oh, okay, okay.
Those were SPDs for sure, don't you think?
DP. Free jump in, no lariat, anti-air
I
either.
think a trade.
No. Oh, chip.
Yeah, his anti-air's not great.
The lariat didn't,
Okay.
lariat didn't work as well in this game? Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, Gem Fighter, not Puzzle Fighter. Interesting thing about Gem Fighters, they had the costume combos, which is...
So this is the now match point for both.
Oh, you're right, you're right.
Okay, yeah, that's the
there you
anti-air.
go,
Big
there
anti-air.
you go. Oh, no, that was too early. Oh, no. He tried to throw, but he was in such a long hit stun. Too far away for that sweep to connect.
Individual hits here for Gief.
Yep.
Argen with the life lead.
No
Eric's
anti-air.
in trouble.
Yep, there it is. No DP. Eric's been good about getting those DPs out before. That time was just a crouch fierce. I'm not even sure if that's what he wanted. All right, super meter for Eric. This is a scary situation. Air to air.
Trying to pressure.
Argen just wants to get that 720. He's just out of
there.
it. Air to air. Wow, LA Ryu uppercut right there. Oh, the sweep.
Eric with the advantage. He's not going to be there for it. He was there for the grab. What a risk to take, and he's got it.
Oh, what did Argen try to do on
I don't know.
situation?
Whatever it was, it gives EricTurbo the win. Congratulations to EricTurbo, CFC2 champion for CEO 2025. Put your hand up in the air, man. Come on. Live it up there on stage.
Yay! You're in the ring, man. Come on. We want to see all
Jump up.
Jump
Get
on
onto the
ropes.
rope. Come on, get up there.
Exactly.
Get up there.
Grab the beer can, smash them to each other, and we do not endorse.
I know we're in our 40s now. I get it, but
Yeah, congratulations to EricTurbo. And again, you know, I love the fact that we have the option to be able to play all these games, to actually have them available to us.
yeah, the history, as you mentioned, is really, really cool to have access to, and super fun to look back on games that I was playing 20 years ago, like I mentioned, and other games that I never really spent time with, and seeing players put up a really cool-looking, fun performance up there. That was a lot of fun.
Congratulations, Eric. Great job. You see you walking back over there, right there. But yeah, I mean, between Street Fighter 30th anniversary and CFC1 with all the Darkstalkers games, the MVC collection, which has made me lose many hours of sleep of training mode, because I've never had training mode for those games.
Yeah, right, yeah.
And then obviously CFC2 here. And honestly, Street Fighter 4 deserves some rollback. I think Street Fighter 4 deserves some rollback netcode. There are a lot of people out there who still love that game, and if we could get like a collection with rollback for Street Fighter 4, I think that would be amazing.
Would be very cool.
And, I think some people, even some people who are running this event would really appreciate having an MVC3 with rollback.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because somebody here has spent a lot of money on some Parsec servers, on
That's
some
definitely true. Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
What do we have coming up? Okay, so we are going to take a little bit of a break, about 20 minutes. And after that, at noon Eastern time, we're going to have Uni 2.
Under Night in Birth. Let's go.
So stick around for that. Top 8 of Uni 2 after this. Thanks, James.
Yeah, but I mean, look, this is just the start of CEO day number 2. So watch everything. So much great fighting game action coming up. We'll see you then.